Today I'm talking about your heart chakra, which is your fourth chakra, which is the gateway to your higher self. You have seven chakras, and they start at the base of your spine. That's your base chakra. Then you have your root chakra. That's right where your reproductive organs are. You move up to your solar plexus, around your belly button, in the middle of your stomach. And then you have your fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra. Fifth chakra is the throat chakra. Sixth chakra is your brow chakra. Seventh chakra is your crown chakra. Today we are focusing on the midway point, which is your heart chakra, which is all about love, which is all about forgiveness, which is all about letting go. So the heart chakra is governed by the sense of touch. And if you think about love, there's no better way to express love than with action and to be able to feel that a lot of times in skin to skin contact or how we do things for people. And that takes action. And there's always a sense of touching someone. Like, if someone does something for you, like, oh my God, that really touched me. Or if you watch something, oh, I was really touched by that. That is your heart chakra that you're feeling. So the heart chakra is also governed by the color green. It's the Anahata chakra in Sanskrit, and it's all about compassion and love. So if you have a blocked heart chakra, and I think this is one of my favorite chakras to talk about because I don't know anyone living who has not been hurt before. And when you are hurt, it hits you right here in your heart. Okay, so when you have a blocked heart chakra, that happens because of trauma, because of wounding. So oftentimes things like this happen when we are very young. And so even then, our heart chakra is impacted by that. And you'll know if you have an impacted or blocked heart chakra because you have a sense of disconnection. You have lots of defense mechanisms. It might be difficult for you to trust people, to get close to people, to allow people to get close to you. You can, sometimes if you've had deep trauma, deep trauma, abuse of any kind, you've witnessed death, murder, incest, rape, physical abuse, psychological abuse, for any lengths of time. You may even disassociate completely from your heart. You can see horrific things, hear horrific things, find out about things happening to people, and you like, okay, it is what it is. That's what happens. That's a blocked heart chakra. So just take a deep breath and kind of let all of that in. This is, was a little bit more of a challenging video for me because I'm always working on my heart chakra. And it's like the things that I teach are also the things that I need to learn as well as a person on this spiritual journey. So what we want to talk about now are ways to heal your heart chakra and to balance your heart chakra. And I like to start with the visualization. I'm really big on meditation and visualization. And for when it comes to chakras, this is something that really works for me, and I'm going to take you through a couple of them. So the first one is you close your eyes and you focus on your breath. And remember, your heart chakra is right at the center of your chest. So imagine a green ball of light about this big in the center of your chest. And with every breath, I want you to see that light, that green light expanding. So the light continues to get bigger. And as you breathe, it just gets bigger to where it fills up your whole body. Your entire body is illuminated by this green light. And you feel that green light. And you imagine love, and you imagine compassion, and you imagine acceptance and that green light. But you don't stop there. You continue to let that light expand, and that green light expands till it fills the room that you're in. And then as you continue to breathe and it expands and it fills the room that you're in, it then it grows to fill the building that you're in. So now it has filled your entire house. So now you continue and that green light fills your entire street. And as you continue to breathe, that light gets bigger and it fills your entire neighborhood. And then you see it expanding even greater and it fills your entire city. And you just continue to expand until the entire earth is filled and glowing with this green light. And you see yourself as the source of that green light. And you continue to let it expand in that way. I would let this meditation go for 10 or 15 minutes, just allowing it to grow. You might get stuck at a point where it's like, I don't have no more green light. That's it. Nah, I'm not going any further than that. And that's fine. Just continue on a daily basis to work on that and let that light expand. That green light continues to expand and to engulf yourself and engulf the entire world in that love. So that's one way you can heal your heart chakra and also allow yourself to begin to soften and allow more love in. Another way, and this is something I talk about when you have dealt with hurt, is feeling your feelings, allowing your emotions. Whatever that comes up, allowing them. A lot of times we don't give ourselves permission to feel the anger, the resentment, the pain, the frustration, the abandonment, because we think it will overcome us, or we think that it's going to stay forever and we'll be stuck in it, or we believe there's no point in it. Like, what's the point? Like, it's over. That's not going to help. And that is not true, because even if you're not actually dealing with your emotions, they're still running in the background. So here's another technique for healing your heart chakra. And it is remembering the painful experience. A lot of times there are core painful experiences that we have. There can be multiples, but find the one that you want to work on right now and then feel it. Feel what happened. Take yourself back there and then allow yourself to feel those emotions. Again, you're going to close your eyes, you're going to focus on your breath, and you're going to allow those feelings to come to the surface. If there are noises that come with that, if there are screams, if there are tears, whatever it is, you're going to allow it all to come to the surface. What you're also going to acknowledge as you allow these things to come to the surface is that you are safe. You are in a safe space. And this right here is a part of your healing process. And let your body and your mind know, I'm not going to let anything happen to you. That this is all a part of healing what is hurting us. And that's how you have to talk to your subconscious, because your subconscious is really running the show when it comes to your pain and your trauma, and it doesn't trust anybody. So you have to mother it and allow it to know you're safe. You're not actually going through these things right now. And as you let those things come to the surface, I then want you to just feel them. I want you to feel them. And then I want you to imagine a huge spoon or a huge hand, anything that can be cupped. And all those emotions are on the surface. And I want you to take and I want you to skim across the top those emotions. I want you to skim them, and then I want you to throw them in the trash. This is an energetic garbage can that holds pain. I want you to skim it, and I want you to dump it. And I want you to declare that there's no space for those emotions. That those emotions no longer keep you safe. That they no longer protect you, and they're no longer beneficial. And that now you are here to keep you safe. That love can keep you safe. And you acknowledge that what you have learned is now what will take the place of those painful emotions. And listen, this is work that continues depending on what your pain is. So you continually can do this. You can do this all the time, because what we're going to find is if you're not someone who's used to letting your emotions come to the surface, they're going to pop up on you. They're going to pop up at certain times. And I want you to then be able to do this exercise and skim them across the top and say, that's not useful anymore. That's from the past. That's not where I am now. That situation is not happening again. Okay? And when you do that, I want you to then put your hands on your chest here and acknowledge that heart chakra and breathe into it and give yourself love and compassion. When you've gone through deep pain and deep hurt, oftentimes we become very critical of ourselves. And the love that we don't give others, what happens then is we're also not able to give that love to ourselves. So a huge practice is to how we can give that love to ourselves. So here's a third technique on healing the heart chakra, and this helps you in releasing pain and old past emotions that no longer serve you. And it's very simple, and you can do it anytime. And it goes like this. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you. I love you. And this is what you say to yourself every time you feel the anger, every time you feel the betrayal, the resentment, the frustration, the loneliness, the disconnection, or even when there's a time where you feel nothing and you're like, that's not normal that I don't feel shit right now. It's not normal. That you then say to yourself, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, I apologize, forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you just get your own rhythm going with that. And this a lot of times is a meditation for me, where if something comes up in me, it can be anything. It's when I get pissed off at somebody, because anytime I'm pissed off at someone else, it's a reflection back on me. It's a reflection back on some past wounding that I have. And I may just be driving, going through my mind, and something will pop up and I'll be cussing somebody out of my head, and to be able to catch it. And then maybe for the rest of the ride home, it is, I apologize, forgive me, thank you, I love you. I apologize, thank you, forgive me, I love you. Let me tell you, that one is powerful. It can be used anytime, anywhere, and you can be sitting in a meeting somewhere, and you can just begin to chant it over and over again. So those are some of the strategies that I use in healing and balancing my heart chakra. There's some things, all other things that you can do. The aventurine crystal, green agate, rose quartz are all stones that are associated with the heart chakra. They're great to carry around with you, to sleep with under your pillow, to kind of hold during your meditations. They have great, very subtle but powerful healing properties in them. Some other things you can do when you do your meditation in the mornings are lighting a green candle. If you find a light green candle, a dark green candle is usually for manifestation and money and abundance. But if you find a light green candle or a pink candle, burning that in the morning during your meditation and setting your intention on healing that space. Another way that I have found is so powerful for opening up your heart is giving. Finding a way to give, especially to people when you don't have to. I don't care if it's opening the door for someone, if it's giving a stranger money, if it's volunteering your time, giving to someone who needs it, and doing it with an open heart and allowing yourself to feel the love there, to feel the openness, to be touched by your own kindness towards someone else. And it's also very, very empowering. It's very empowering. When you give, it opens and expands your heart chakra in an amazing, amazing way, and being conscious of that. And it's not in a space where you want to tell somebody else about it or anything like that. It's just about that feeling. That is a wonderful space to be in. So that is the heart chakra. It's very important. It's very valuable because love is just a core of who we are, and us learning how to manage that and not to allow it to be blocked off by past experiences is very valuable and very important on this journey. So that's all for now, and thank y'all so much.